Good day, Coil Project. This is Conestoga News with Team 6. And for our headlines, Economy in Canada. First up, tourism. Tourism is a major contributor in Canada's economy as it supported 1.87 million jobs and contributed nearly $38 billion to Canada's GDP by the end of 2022. Last year, the Government of Canada has launched Canada 365, Welcoming the World Every Day, making Canada a top global destination, prioritizing and showcasing the wildlife adventure and great outdoors the country has to offer. Also, partnering with the Indigenous people of Canada to share their culture and traditions for an authentic travel experience. Next, let's hear from Jillian about oil and gas. Jillian?
Hello, I'm Gillian Wells, reporting on the vital role of oil and gas industry in Canada's economy. Canada's economy is significantly influenced by its oil and gas industry, which is major driver of economic activity. Historically, oil was first discovered in southern West Ontario in 1857. Today, Alberta leads as the premier oil-producing region, accompanied by a notable contribution from Saskatchewan and Newfoundland and Labrador. The type of oil extracted in Canada includes crude oil sand, and offshore oil. Major natural gas production also comes from Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. The economic contribution of this sector is substantial. In 2022, the oil and gas industry provided a provincial government with a record of $33 billion in royalties. This revenue supports the essential services such as health sector, education sector, and social services, thereby enhancing the quality of life for Canadians. The Canada's oil and gas sector not only fuels the economy, but also generates significant employment opportunities and attracts investment, highlighting its pivotal role in country's economic landscape. That's all for now. I'm Julian Wells, reporting on the cornerstone of Canada's economy, the oil and gas industry. Thank you for tuning in.
Good day, I'm Precious and I'll be reporting on the forestry sector in Canada economy. Did you know 35% of Canada's area is forest and 9% walled forests are in Canada? These forests are not only a source of beauty, but are valuable resources in the Canadian economy. The Canada forestry sector has contributed over $33.4 billion in annual GDP and has employed over 200,000 people in various sections of this sector. Annually, produces amount up to $54.6 billion in exports. And these exports in the Canadian forestry sector includes maple syrup. Yes, we produce 70% of the world's maple syrup. Other top exports include softwood, hard lumber, logs, NSPK, and newsprint. Two top trading partners of the Canadian forestry sector are the United States, which is in softwood lumber, and China, which is a key destination for NBSK pulp. Colombia was Canada's third largest export market for paper produce in 2022. Although factors such as wildfire, insect infestations, climate change, and deforestation are affecting the forestry sectors, initiatives such as tree planting and ecosystem restoration have been put in place by the forestry section to not just meet the market demands, but to also meet the long-term health and resilience of the forest for future use. Thank you for listening to these insights, and stay tuned for news and updates from Franklin talking about the mining industry.
Hi everyone, my name is Lynn. I'm going to talk about minerals in Canada. Canada is recognized as a leading mining nation, and Canada is a global leader in the production of the entire mining industry, includes all minerals present in my background. For example, Canada is the global leader in the production of potash. Canada is the top 5 global producers of diamonds, gold, aluminum, etc. Their combined value was $37 billion for 2021. In addition to minerals, Canada also used these minerals to make a variety of products, such as zero-emission vehicles and communication technologies. Canadian mining has a variety of clean energy and green technology, so Canada's impact on the plant during mineral resource development will be reduced. Minerals are found in many Canadian provinces also. Canadian exploration and mining companies are active around the world. In 2021, Canada's minerals recorded over 23 billion in trade balance, representing 5% of Canada's total GDP. Through the introduction, we can see the importance of the mining industry in Canada and its impact on the economy. This is Lynn from Conestoga, and the next topic is fishery and ocean industry.
Hi, this is Ali. Thanks for this update on Canada's mining industry. The fishery and ocean industry are also a big part of Canada's economy. Every year, they contribute about $7 billion and create around 80,000 jobs. Canada has the longest coastline in the world, touching 3 oceans, the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Arctic. There are around 500 types of fish and more than 5,900 marine and non-fish organisms living here, making this place a seafood paradise. Every year, Canada produces about 900,000 tons of fish and seafood. The fisheries in Canada are salmon, tuna, shrimp, cod, and crab, which are great sources of protein. Salmon and tuna are especially rich in omega-3 fats, which are very good for our hearts. Exports are also crucial for Canadian fisheries. In 2023, Canada exported fish and seafood to 115 countries. The main buyers are the United States, China, and the European Union. The top exported species are lobster, crab, and salmon. So if you love fishing or you love eating seafood, come to the Seafood Paradise, Canada. Thanks for watching. This is Ali from Conestoga News.
So Lynn, you have mentioned about many provinces have minerals. Which provinces have larger proportions?
Yes, as shown in this picture, minerals are found in many Canadian provinces, and there are 4 provinces: Quebec, Ontario, British Columbia, Newfoundland, and Labrador, accounting for over 3/4 of Canada's total value of mineral production in 2021.
And Precious, you mentioned about maple syrup. What province has the largest production?
Thank you, Carol, for that question. So the leading producer of maple syrup in Canada in terms of province is actually Quebec. And maple syrup production in Canada is not just economical, but also cultural. The process of making maple syrup is tied down to traditions, and it has been passed down from generation to generation. And as you can see, the maple syrup tree symbol is also on Canada's flag. So that should tell you that maple syrup is actually very important in the economy of Canada.
And that concludes our news for today. This is Carol Dura, Conestoga News.